Good morning, people, and welcome to another episode of Enshrouded. Now today I think that I am going to try to build an alchemist's store stroke house. I've picked this little plot here. I kind of like this little area just because we've got like the plants out the front here and the cart. So I'm going to try and build something here. Now I've got an idea in my head. I'm going to try and put it together. Hopefully this can work. I'm thinking of maybe like a side entrance with a garden and then an alternative entrance to the house. So one side will be like an entrance to the alchemist store area and the other side will be his living quarters. So let's get ahead and try and put that together. So I am thinking maybe use these as the sort of side area and then dig out. I'm thinking maybe a 2x3 here. I'm going to have to go down there so that doesn't look silly. Have I just run out of stone? Just run it. There we go, grab the other ones. It's a good start, isn't it? I actually don't have any more. Oh, yes, I do. There they are. I knew I had more. So I think what we're going to do, that will be the kind of, maybe a little bit longer actually. I want to either put some sort of plots in here, or maybe have them raised so you can walk through the middle of them. Now, it doesn't look big enough. I'm completely honest. I may have to go another one along. I'm gonna take those. No, leave them in. This is gonna be absolutely huge. Okay. Maybe one more across. That seems like a more suitable way. Now, do I dig it out, or do I keep it and raise it even higher? I think I'm going to dig it out. So if I have like a 2x2 walkway, if I were to dig it out, yeah, I think I'm going to maybe do a combination of both. Well, I'll come back to that. So, the idea that I've got is to have some stairs like here. Not roofs. Kind of here. Or maybe further back, actually. So, like there. That would be better. Okay. And then like have his entrance here. Cool. Think. No, actually, let's get rid of that bit. Let's have that coming straight across. And then have an entrance here. Actually, no, I don't want that. I want, thinking maybe to do the half timber block. See what that looks like. I think what I'm going to have to do though is use the solid block for the underneath rather than these. Or I could just cheat, I guess, and use the walls. I'm not sure if that will even save much blocks. So what is that? It's 160 stones. Let's see what using the walls costs. So 160. So what's that? 16. 32. Is that further? 32. It is further. Wow, the snapping really does affect you, the way you're building sometimes, right? So it's very helpful sometimes, but very restrictive other times. So what's that? 32. $44. Oh, it's actually more. That's weird. That's going to be 93 if I put that in. That's bizarre. Okay. Well, we'll use the block then. Somebody's going to say, you've done the math very wrong there. I'm going to remove these middle ones. Don't need them. As long as we've got the edges covered. Nobody will ever see. Cool. So that's that all built in. I could have just done it flat, I suppose, and that needs to go under there. What's going on here? Oop. Yeah, I suppose I could have just done the flat and had the garden down, but I wanted it raised. I just thought it would give it a different look. Why can't I remove that? Oh, because I had to put single blocks, didn't I? Okay. Well, I'll fill that in a minute. Okay, so that's going to be the entrance. Yeah, okay. Feeling it, I'm feeling it. We're going to have a window here. Probably going to do one of the big windows, because I want him to be able to look out over his garden out here. Maybe put a couple of plant hangers there. I want just like lots of plants. Yeah, I feel like that'll be big enough. We can fill these with the farmer's soil, with the fertilized one, make it bigger. So that's going to be the entrance to the store. Now, I want to use this wood as the flooring. I don't want a stone floor. So I'm going to have to strip all of the top layer out. Okay, I had a little change of heart on the entrance there. I've just done this sort of like half or 2 meter kind of porch there, if that's the right word, a little entryway. And then what I'm thinking of doing is just having like a couple of slanted roofs, pieces, just to kind of have that like little kind of archway entryway. I'm probably going to have to move the windows. I want the roof to come like down quite low. Maybe to half the height of the roof. Just going to see how that looks and then move forward from there. So that's what I've done with the front. I quite like that, you know. It gives it a different look. I've gone for the sort of red brick or red... what's it actually called? Let's have a look. The roof tiles block. It's like a red brick. I feel like that looks quite well good with the Tudor type. It's quite contrasting. may change that. I'm not sure yet, but there was one thing I had to do. The blocks were coming through the tiles, so I've had to remove the block at each kind of bit where it meets the roof and then just replace it with a roof block and then put the roof back on so it's not just sticking out. Yeah, I quite like that. I'm going to crack on with building the store part of this, and then I've got an idea of, that's just popped into my head, of having some more stairs sort of coming up the side here of the store and then around the back of the store, and then having like the living quarters up above. Let's see how that works. There's also given some consideration to have some sort of kind of, I don't know, towery type part on the side that goes up above the roof of the living quarters area. Not sure if I'll do that or not. And I'd also quite like to have some sort of chimney or something. I feel like an alchemist would have some way of releasing all of those toxic fumes from those potions he's messing around with. So yeah, let's see if I can put some more of these ideas together. Quick update on the build, guys. So I have dug these out. I'm feeling like I might put a tree in the middle there and have like herbs growing in each of these. Obviously, I'm going to raise them up. I'm probably going to use some type of wood to border those. Then what we've done here is I've built like, what I'm going to do is a little shop area. So I'm thinking of maybe putting like a counter in, envisaging, try and pronounce that word, some shelves or something with like kind of potions and stuff on either side, some sort of shop area, maybe some things on the counter, on the back walls. And then through here, I'm looking at doing his workshop in here. So I'm just removing the trim around there because I want the stone wall on the basement like that, or on the base, sorry, the foundations. And then I want the half wood along the top. And then I'm going to do like a staircase that comes up this side. Just get that little red X to show you. So I want a staircase that's going to sort of come across here, up the side of that. It's going to go to at least roof height, and then I want his living quarters to be above. I'm hoping I can put that all together. Somewhere I want a chimney. I don't know where I'm going to do it. Maybe on the back wall here. Maybe I'll do the chimney in the middle here, so it goes all the way up through the living quarters as well. Or maybe in the middle there, actually. That might be better. So it goes all the way up through the living quarters as well, and then I can have the fire in the living quarter in the same place. That might work. The ideas are flowing thick and fast today, guys. So I've built this stone staircase now. It leads up to the living quarters. I've put a fireplace in. I'm going to put the fire in there. And then this will be sort of his sleeping quarters here, I guess. I built a staircase and then thought it looked a bit plain here. So I thought maybe I'll put a door here and have a staircase leading down to like a basement area. So I'm toying around with that. I've knocked a few blocks out and just kind of tidied it up a little bit to see what that's going to look like. Now I'm going to start working on the workshop area. Get it kitted out, get front door on there, get some windows in, and see what we can do about like a sort of front desk type area for the store. And then I think I'm going to move all of his tools from the small village, and move him in and go from there. Okay, so I decided to change something there just on the front. So instead of it going along and then the doorway being on this flat wall here, I've just had this little bit out here. I feel like it adds a little something to it. Made the roof, I've joined it up. So you've got it going two different angles. It melds in quite well. Did have to remove several blocks from the inside because it comes all the way through, but yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. I really like that. And then what I've done is I've moved the stairwell. So originally it just sort of ended here, I think it was. So I've extended that across, and then I've moved the opening for the basement along slightly. This is really coming along nicely now. I'm starting to quite like this. I've also added this beam along the outside just to try and break up the two floors, because it looks quite plain, doesn't it, all the way along there, even with the windows. So I'm going to put that all the way along, and that's just comes along where the floor would be on the inside. I think I'll probably bring it along here and basically go all the way around. I think we are almost finished with this, you know. I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the build. So what we've done so far, I've finally got that roof on. I've got the chimney all the way up and through. I've had a little play around with this garden area, and I'm thinking maybe have the plants all the way around the edge, maybe a couple of benches in here, something to sit on so people can admire the garden. I'm not sure about the middle yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a tree there. I would quite like to put some sort of fountain there, but I don't think that even exists in the game. So this is the front entrance. I'm still not 100% on that roof, you know, the way it comes down, but I like the roof on the little porch area. Just something about it that just doesn't really please the eye. Anyway, let's stay like that for now. So this is going to be the shop area. We've got plenty of windows, plenty of light in here. And then this is going to be his workshop area. I'm going to put another fireplace in there. I've put one upstairs, and I think it looks quite good. So yeah, that's the workshop and the shop. And then as we come out here, see, I've put that trim down the side there and on that bit there. I'm going to follow that all the way around because I think it looks quite good. So we've got the stone stairs going up to this little porch area. Don't know, keep your shoes in there or something, your jackets, I don't know. And then it goes into the lounge area where we've put the fireplace in there. And I'm missing a block up there, I just realised. Let's fill that in quickly. I must have taken that out as I was playing around with that chimney. Yeah, so that's that. Plenty of windows again. Nice and bright in here. Lots of views. And then this is going to be the bedroom area. I think I'll put the bed in the middle, sort of there, and have some furniture or whatever around here. Just need to finish the roof off. It's taken me some time to play around with that. I changed the angle a couple of times. Yeah, quite like the way that mounts in. And the chimney doesn't look half bad from the top. I think I might just flatten this top bit off, or put a very I don't really want it to go up steep again. This is going to be too pointy. I don't really like the look of that from a distance. So yeah, that's what it looks like, guys. And I think the final thing that I will play around with will be this sort of basement area that I'm looking at adding. So that's going to be literally the last thing that I do, I think. Which brings me to the conclusion of the video. I think that's probably a good place to end it today. I will continue this build tomorrow, and then if I've got time, I'm hoping to make a little start on that bathhouse, which I had thought of doing today, but then I got stuck into this Alchemist's build. And I think we will move the Alchemist in as well tomorrow. Guys, thank you for watching as always. I do appreciate it. I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And I will see you on the next one. Until then, good night.